Hello, hello everyone. Welcome. This is going to be a deck reveal video. I have here the Native Spirit Tarot, which is one of the tarot decks. There's actually a few tarot decks that are sold through Brigh. So if you go to the Brigh website, which will all be linked in the description box, you will find a few decks that they are hosting. And this is one of their newest ones, and they offered it to me to do a little unboxing for you guys. So if you are open to new ideas, new things, new tarot decks, something a little bit different from the Rider Waite, this might be of interest to you. So if you are interested in this deck, I do have a very specific coupon code that you can use to receive 20% off the deck itself. So all of that information will be listed in the description box, so make sure you check that out. But without further ado, let's check out this beautiful deck. So this is the Native Spirit Tarot. It has artwork done by Max Mittenkov. And it comes in this little blue tuck box, as you can see. And let me take the deck out. I love. I already took a sneak peek of it, but I love the card backs. So beautiful. So the deck, so the little blurb on the back of the box says, the Native Spirit Tarot uses Native American Indian themes to convey the meaning of each card. Warriors, maidens, fathers, mothers, shamans, elder wise women, and elder wise men appear throughout the deck in the beautiful artwork of Max Mittenkov. Our cards are printed on the finest cardstock with beautiful finishes. Colors are rich, and the cards will stand up to repeated use. So, Brigh does have very beautiful cardstock when they do their tarot decks, and I have a couple of them that I can vouch for. They usually come in a very beautiful linen finish. The cards are very nice, like plain cardstock, and they shuffle beautifully. So I do recommend their decks. So let's have a look at the Native Spirit Tarot. It comes with a guidebook, as you can see. So if you're into the guidebook, it's the decks, each card is in color, so that's kind of nice. And here is the deck itself. So the card backs are really, really pretty. I think this is probably one of my most favorite parts about the deck. You just have this beautiful pattern, and it reminds me of like a quilt or like a blanket that you would have, you know. Actually, I actually kind of have a blanket that has a very similar pattern on it, so I find that to be very beautiful. The cards themselves, so the images on this deck are graphic. I mean, I don't know what the proper term is, but I guess it's like a digital art. I'm assuming that's probably the proper term. So sometimes it's, you know, some people love it, some people don't. They do kind of have the same color scheme that goes throughout the cards. So I'm not going to show everything, every single card, because I know people like to have that element of surprise. So I will show the majors. But yeah, so here's the full card. So we have, it's very, from what I've seen, it's very Rider Waite, similar to Rider Waite. So that's kind of helpful, because I know if you are not familiar with Rider Waite, you know, or you don't like Rider Waite, then, you know, maybe this may not be as exciting for you, but, I kind of like a deck that follows the Rider Waite images, if that makes sense. I hope it makes sense, sorry. But love, love, love these pictures. They're so beautiful. I really like the Lovers. I think this is it's kind of small to see. I think that's an owl, to be honest. It looks like an owl to me in the sky. But you have like the same character throughout the deck from what I've noticed. So that Fool card, it's almost like you're going through his journey. I mean, that's typically what the Fool's journey is, but it's kind of like the same character throughout. You have a wolf, and for the strength, I love it. So it's a wolf instead of a lion. But you could kind of see like a lot of the cards have like this orangey kind of a color scheme to them. And then some of them have that darker tones. Like this is the Hermit. I love this one. Beautiful Wheel of Fortune with that gorgeous dream catcher. And I like too, it's kind of like literally a pop of color in the deck, you know. I would have loved to have seen a bit more color. I'm kind of one of those people where when it comes to my tarot decks, I am attracted to a deck with more color. That's just personal preference. But, you know, because when it's a little dark like this, like with the Death card, I mean, I get it. The Death card, like, you know, you want to feel the vibe of it. But sometimes I want to see more. I love that it's a setting sun. Or is it a rising sun? It kind of gives you that feel of like, what does your intuition tell you, you know? The Devil. The Devil is a little bit difficult to see. It's kind of a darker image. Hopefully these are in focus. The Tower. The Star. I really, really like the Moon. We have the Moon and then the Sun. Their faces. I really, really like that. And then you have Judgment. This one gave me that feel of like calling spirit. It's almost like you could hear the flute music. And then the World, the Rain Dance. Oh, so gorgeous. And I'm not going to go card by card, so don't worry. But we have, so each of the suits, we have the Ace of Wands. And then and it's not pip cards, just so you know, it's not pip cards. So you do get, you know, scenery, you do get images. Like I said, they do follow a really the Rider-Waite kind of vibe. So it's not a pip deck. You have the Ace of Cups. Let's see. I love the feather falling into the cup. And the Ace of Arrows, which would be the Ace of Swords. Beautiful. And the Ace of Coins. And you can really see it on these lighter cards. They have a border, a black border around the image. Black borders are kind of nice. I think I like them. Like, I don't know if I like them better than the white borders, but I do think the black borders are really pretty. So that is the deck, you guys. It's very simple, I will say. It's not like the artwork is simple throughout the cards. I cannot say, like, I want to show you guys the three of arrows. Look at how beautiful. A very, very simple artwork. It's not, there's not a lot going on in each card. So, you know, if you love simple digital art, you'll probably love this deck. If you love Native American themed cards, you'll love the deck. I personally really love working with Native American themed decks. I find it to be very, it's a mood. You get a different feel. I tend to use my Native American decks for myself mostly. But I find them to just be very gentle or earthy or just very grounded kind of decks. So I love. I think my favorite thing about the cards is the backs, which is kind of cool because usually I don't pay much attention to the backs in decks. So I love the card backs. I love I think out of all of these, my favorites would probably be the Moon and the Sun and the Wheel of Fortune. I think the Wheel of Fortune is probably my most favorite card. It's just beautiful. I kind of wish the entire deck was this bright and vibrant, to be honest, but that's just my opinion. And I love the Moon and the Sun. I just like how they kind of like, you know, reflect off of each other like that. And you just have this gorgeous face on each of them. I just really love that. So those are my favorite things about it, definitely. And yeah, it's very affordable. You can get yourself a copy by clicking the link in my bio. It'll take you to where you could purchase this deck. You can also find it off of Amazon. And check out Brigh's other decks. They do have a Rider-Waite deck. I think they have 1 or 2 of them. And, you know, check out what else they have. They do have beautiful cardstock, beautiful cards. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. And if you have any questions about the deck or any questions about, you know, wanting to see a specific card or whatnot, you can always send me an email. My information is also in the description box. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in my next video very soon. Bye, my loves.